It's week 3 of the National Football League. And up next are the Texans' versatile running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Cards. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this match. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
First play and a first pass for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Evans will look to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. On 2nd and 7, Murray. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And this one too low. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. On the check down, it's Ingram. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Evans. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Evans. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Pierre, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Able to slither by. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help while they face a 3rd and 14. Now Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They run the counter. Pierre. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Evans. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Evans. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Evans. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Pierre. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. From the 16, Evans. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Evans. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Texans! From 6 yards away. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Out to his left. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Evans now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Evans on first and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Evans. Over the middle to Evans. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Here's Pierce. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Up the middle they go. Pierre, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Ingram up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ingram again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Evans over the middle. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, Pierre. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Here's Evans throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Pierre. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 2nd and 13. Evans. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Evans from the gun on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on third down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
Looking to throw. Evans. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Evans. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 30 on 2nd down, Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Evans. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one fielded at the 5, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle they go. Pierre runs over him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On second down now, Pierre, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Evans. And he's got his... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston's offense taking over again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw on 2nd and 6, Evans. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Pierre, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Evans. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Evans. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Evans. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
On first down, Pierre, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Pierre, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Evans, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Murray now to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needed 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Keontae Ingram, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will tie us at 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
For the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Evans will look to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Back to throw is Evans. On 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 39, Evans. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Evans. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Completes it to Davis. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Pierre. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pierre. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Evans. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Off play action. Evans. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Evans now on first and 10. Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Evans. And incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
Has over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. On first and 10, here's Murray. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray on the check down. It's Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray again. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Completes this again to Shepard. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Murray. He dumps it down to Ingram. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Murray to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Pierre, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun, Evans. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 27-24, a little over 40 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back to throw, Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions, so do I, about the decision there at the end. It had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been